Okay. Hello, hello. Let me turn my camera on. Let's see some more cameras on. Who do we have here? Okay, I see some familiar names. Welcome, welcome. Nice. Okay, awesome. So let's get this started. Of course, many of you already know me. My name is Rosanna Rose, and I am one of the educators here for Champions U when it comes to the financial markets. We have different educators from Champions that run these calls every single week, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is something that we as a team, as champions, we like to do for you guys. Of course, you have access to the iGenius back office, the university, the Learn Lives, the different trading channels, and all of that stuff. And of course, as GC as a whole, we usually have a lot of different things. There's a boot camp coming up very soon. And we have a lot going on in the investing and trading community, and with this group specifically. And again, every Tuesday we have these calls at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, led by different educators. And so I'm one of them. Right now, I'm the only female, so I'm hoping to see more girls, doing this, and it's great to see girls in the space. Hello, Michelle. It's great to see more girls get involved, but of course, the guys are absolutely crushing it too. So shout out to Edwin. He's a familiar face to many of you, and he has some powerful sessions as well. But let me introduce myself for those of you that are seeing me for the first time. Again, my name is Rosanna. I'm one of the educators here. I'm also very involved in the marketing side of things in the business. I've grown a massive business internationally, all online. And of course, we do in-person events. We have a lot of things happening. With the team just came back from Florida in July. And we had a massive event there for people that are involved in the business and also the education space. And something I love about this, and the reason why I decided to join this community when I was new, and like many of you that recently started looking for an opportunity to do something, to learn new skill sets, to learn how to make money, or just be around people that are like-minded like you. That's something that I found here, and I really liked it, because before this, I was trying a lot on my own. I do come from a finance background, so I used to work in one of the top banks here in Canada as a financial advisor. So I dealt a lot with the stock market. The stock market was my thing, and I was dealing with the stock market every single day. I helped a lot of different clients open their portfolios and set up their accounts. And I let me tell you, I've seen crazy amounts of money. I've seen a lot of clients of mine that had millions and millions of dollars in their accounts and investments. Okay, investments, keyword investments, not in their checking account, not in their savings account. A lot of money in their investments. And that made me realize, investing your money is definitely the key to wealth. And it's something that a lot of the 1% do. So all of you are here, and obviously you're looking to learn about these skill sets, and so you're definitely in the right place. Out of curiosity, who is new here? Like, who's been here for, let's say, a month or less? I'm just, I want to, because I see some familiar names, but newer than others. Um, who's been here for like a month or less, or let's say two months? Jacob, what's up? Who's iPhone 3? Let me look at here. Oh, you don't have a picture either. Okay. Okay, so Blake, awesome. Hello. I see you crushing it too. Okay. And I know the rest of you, you've been here for less than a year, some of you less than 6 months. So that's amazing. Victoria, hello, Victoria. Um, so just to continue a bit about me, of course, I come from the banking world, but getting into this, I actually started with Forex. Who's dabbling into Forex right now? You have your camera on. Yeah, I see some head nods. Okay, cool. Awesome. I actually started off with Forex, and right now I'm more involved in the crypto space. it's funny because I started off with stocks because of my job. But then when I joined the platform, I was doing Forex. And then after that, I discovered crypto and I just fell in love with it. But I will tell you this, Forex really definitely helped make my crypto journey a lot easier. Because if you've done the university, which if you haven't completed the basic or beginner education in the university for Forex, definitely do that and then move on to the advanced. But doing Forex helped make my journey a lot easier because it helped me understand things better. The way it's broken down, the way it's explained, really all the markets relate in one way or another, with the charts and really how the technical analysis works. But it's really good to start somewhere. And so those of you that are starting off with Forex, that's totally cool. I started my journey with Forex. I moved into crypto, and now I'm more up to date, more involved in the crypto community. When it came to the marketing side, of course, I know many of you are just focused on the trading and investing. But for those of you that are also doing marketing, just to give you an idea, I used crypto to my advantage. And so whenever I put out content, I put out content, educational content about crypto, because that was my like area, that my niche. And I wanted to attract people that liked crypto because I like crypto. So I want to attract people that like crypto. I don't want to attract people that are more into stocks, even though I have a background in stocks. I didn't want to focus on that. And so a lot of my content revolved around that and being heavily involved in the crypto community, crypto Twitter. Twitter is an amazing space for that community because you're always up to date. Something about investing before we dive into what I want to show you today is whichever market you're focused on. Of course, Forex is pretty standard in my opinion. Obviously, what happens in the world can affect the financial markets. So you always want to be up to date with what's going on. I'm not saying you have to be glued to the news 24/7 because the news can be kind of depressing and a lot of us kind of stay away from that. But in terms of what's going on in the financial markets, it's good to be aware, somewhat aware. So following accounts that give those updates, but also taking advantage of the features that we have here with iGenius, because Market Pro has a section where you get news updates and research. And so if you're really involved in that space, then that's something you can really take advantage of, where you don't have to go into other sources. You have it all here, like literally you have it all on your phone, on your laptop, just through your back office, through your iGenius website. It's all there. So that being said, who is exploring crypto or who has dabbled into crypto? I know a few of you, majority of you were into Forex. What about crypto? Yeah, Daniel, Edwin, dabbling, cool. Edwin and his cat girl. That's funny. The amount of times I've heard cat girl from Edwin, it's hilarious. Yeah, so I've done a few trainings on crypto. I was thinking of maybe repeating one of my old trainings because I know there's a lot of new people, but it's actually on the YouTube channel we have for champions, for champions. And so I was like, oh, if they really want to watch it, they can just watch it there. I don't want to repeat myself. But I will go over quickly some things that have been going on. So of course, XRP right now, for those of you that are familiar with XRP, has been in the headlines a lot. Now, recently, Bitcoin was it dropped, so the crypto has gone down in the last few days. And it's interesting because a lot of people panic when these things happen. And so they feel like everyone's waiting for the bull run. Everyone's waiting for that bull market. And people say we're in a bear market. Now, some people will debate it and say, well, we can't really know if we're in a bear market unless we zoom out, because obviously the way it is in investing and in the financial markets overall, prices go up and down. They fluctuate. That's normal. It's going to happen. And just because prices are down doesn't necessarily mean we're in a bear market. And because prices have gone up doesn't necessarily mean we're in a bull. So prices have gone down, but that's normal. And you can tell Bitcoin is like the standard that everyone looks at generally. But just some quick updates too with Coinbase. So my Canadians, I know there's a few little things, like little things there. Generally, for those of you that are in the States, people in the States use Coinbase. The Europeans use Binance. Generally, like those are the easier exchanges for them. In Canada, though, we're kind of like I feel like in Canada we don't we're kind of left out a bit, but Coinbase did initiate, I guess, well they said they're going to be in Canada, I guess. Well, the thing is, those of you that started back then, you know, we were using Binance, we were using all the exchanges, and little by little they started taking them away from us. But Coinbase is kind of wanting it's back in the market for us. However, there are a few things that we still cannot do from what I've read. I don't know if there's any updates, but in terms of a general exchange, we can use that. But in terms of there's one thing I wanted to share with you guys, and it completely slipped my mind. Yeah, I don't remember. There's something I came across the other day that I wanted to share, and it just completely slipped my mind. But one thing I wanted to go over with you, for those of you especially that are new to crypto, how many of you are aware of like the meme coins and stuff? A lot of people think right now, because it's a slow season in crypto, it's meme coin season. I don't know if any of you have heard that. But because things have been a bit not boring, but slow in the crypto space compared to like 2021, let's say, where, you know, a lot of stuff was up, they're saying during these slow periods like meme coin season, because a lot of people come out with all these different meme coins and they're doing these like get rich quick things, and obviously a lot of rug pulls. And who's familiar with that? Daniel, what does that mean, meme coin? I'm blind. I'm a bit blind right now, so I can't see that emoji. Is that is that you? Are you saying you're a meme coin? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Um, yeah, so basically the way it works, let me see if I can pull up a chart just to give you the visual. Just give me a second here. Now, when it comes to meme coins, this is the thing. I am not, it's a gamble. It's definitely a gamble because meme coins, there are some that allow you to buy in, but that you can't sell. There's a few like that. Now there's others, of course, that you can. Now there's a lot of people in the crypto space that don't like meme coins and will never put a single dollar into meme coins. Me personally, if I ever do, which I have, because Doge to me is a meme coin, and I've had money in that, then I pulled it out and I haven't put money since. But the way I see it is, if I'm willing to lose $100 and I'm just gonna put it into a meme coin to see what happens, then that's my call. That's my decision. And if I make money, cool. If not, well, I was willing to lose that $100, because you got to realize meme coins are like a gamble. It's like a casino, you know. You have to be aware of the money you're putting in. And I'm not gonna say I'm completely like against it and never ever ever. It's your discretion. It's your decision. You know, it like I don't have a fixed position on meme coins. They're definitely not investments. I don't consider them investments at all. But if you have $10 you want to throw in there, which by the way, in the crypto space, you don't need to have hundreds and hundreds of dollars, by the way. I remember when I first started my crypto journey, I had $100 when I was new to crypto. I had $100 that I transferred into the exchange. And I'm like, okay, with this $100, I'm going to put it into like 8 different cryptos. And I put $10 here, $20 there, then 10, 10, 10, and then whatever. And it's funny because it actually grew. It was such a small investment for me. I was willing to lose 100, but I divided it into different cryptocurrencies, different coins, and I saw return. Now some of them, of course, not all of them gave me the return like some others did. but just so you're aware, if you're someone that maybe isn't too comfortable with the crypto space, maybe you're a bit scared, just even $10. Obviously, the more money you put, the more you can make. And we all say in investing, you need to put money to make money. You're not just gonna become a millionaire off $10. But I'm saying in order to get a feel of it, to get comfortable, it's something you definitely can do. And just so you can learn how it works. That's the best thing. A lot of times you could watch as many videos as you want, you can read about it as much as you want, but what will really get you the knowledge and the experience is doing it. And that goes to anything, that applies to anything. So even with $10, obviously do your research, which is why we have access to the platform that we do, because it gives us education and everything that we need in order to make sure we're doing the right things. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay. So of course, one of my favorite websites, CoinMarketCap, and this is a good website because it gives you kind of like an overview of everything that's going on in the crypto space and how many cryptocurrencies are listed on here. Of course, it also gives you, there's a lot of different things you can look at, by the way, for those of you that are new. Definitely a website you want to save, and definitely a website you want to play around with and explore. Everything is here, and it gives you all the where is it here? There is, the global charts. You can also look at history, so like historical snapshots, which is something I always like to do, because at the end of the day, for those of you that didn't hear this, which I will always say it on not every call, but regularly on calls, because I know we have new members every week. With the crypto space, one of the biggest fears people have in crypto is, well, what if crypto wipes out? What if crypto like goes to zero and all of that? At the end of the day, there's this not a saying, but there's this interview that happened where I forget who it was, but from XRP or Ripple, they said that they believe that 99% of crypto is going to wipe out. And when I heard that, it made sense to me. As someone that hears it for the first time, you might think, oh my gosh, like that's a lot. 99%, like how much is that? That's a lot. Why would I want to get into crypto if that's going to happen? I personally believe it can happen. But when you look at how much cryptocurrency there is out there, 99% really isn't. When you look at the 1% that's left, it's still a lot. Because how many of you can list 20 cryptocurrencies off the top of your head? Like, just curious. And it's something I asked on the last call, like list all the cryptocurrencies that you can think of, like the names. And some people can't even list 30 different cryptocurrencies off the top of their head. And so when you think of 1% that's left, it's actually a lot, especially because here alone, if you look at this, what is this? 1.8 million different cryptocurrencies. That's a lot. That's a lot of crypto. 1% of 1.8 is a lot. So if you really think, a lot of the cryptocurrencies that exist out there, many of them don't really have proper utility. They don't have a real purpose behind them, solid projects behind them. And so they will eventually wipe out. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there that are actually rug pulls, where, let's say, as an example, I'm going to click on a random cryptocurrency just for the sake of the visual so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Okay, let's this one popped in. Okay, let's pick Shiba. Okay. So let's say, as an example, let's just say this was a random meme coin. Give me a name for a coin. Who can think of a name, a random name for a coin right now? Let's just pretend this is that coin. Top G. Oh, Edwin beat you, Daniel. Drake coin. Okay, so let's let's pretend this is Top G coin. Let me get out of here. Hold on a sec. This isn't a good example, by the way. Or actually, hold on. Okay, actually, let's look at this. This is a good example, actually, this view right here. So this is what happens when it comes to meme coins, okay? So as an example, let's just say the meme coin got listed. Generally, when cryptocurrencies get listed on exchanges, it's a great opportunity for you to buy into it because the price will go up. In general terms, like it will go up. So let's just say, as an example, this is top G coin, and you guys entered over here. Okay. Now a lot of people are going to be putting money. Now let's say a lot of these people are promoting this. You see this top G coin all over TikTok, all over Instagram. Maybe some of your favorite influencers are promoting this top G coin. And so what happens? It keeps pumping. That's why we call them pump and dumps. It keeps pumping, pumping. You're looking at your portfolio, you're like, wow, my top G coin is up and I'm making a lot of money. I put in $100. Now it's at like 500 or whatever the price is at. And it's going up and up. And guess what happens? Let's say, as an example, the people that created top G coin, let's say it was Zach, Edwin, who else can I pick on? Zach, Edwin, Victoria, and Jacob. I just read out the names that I saw. So let's say Victoria, who did I say again? Let's say Victoria, Zach, Jacob, and Edwin made this coin. So it's pumping and pumping, and they decide, okay, you know what? Let's pull out. Like let's sell, and collect our profits. What happens? The rest of us, me, Michelle, Blake, Attilia, everyone else here, we put money in here into top G coin, and then Jacob and all of them and Edwin and them, they're pulling out, they're selling. What happens now? The price drops. It drops. Let's just say this is like, let's say it's at 0. Let's just pretend it's at 0 here, just for the visual. I just wanted you guys to see the visual. Generally, what happens in crypto, a lot of people say, oh, well, prices go down, it's going to go back up. That's how it is in the financial markets. What comes up must come down. What goes down must go up. Usually it's true. However, with meme coins, that's not how it works. It's very unlikely that it'll go back up because the people that created that scam coin pulled out their profits. And why would they need to pump it again? They will just create another coin with other people and promote it and push it. And guess what? People will fall for that, put in their money, and they'll just do a rug pull. That's how it works. Because the point of these coins, and that's why a lot of them have interesting names, really, there's no proper use of this. Like, there's no proper use of that specific coin. There's no real utility. And so it's literally just made for hype and just for fun. And so that's something you need to be aware of. Now, when it comes to when to buy and sell crypto, I'll keep this open because this is a good example too. A lot of times why people lose money in crypto is because when prices are up, let's just say, let's call this, give me a different name. We won't use a top G coin anymore because that was the meme coin. Let's just say this is, give me a different name. Someone drop a name for the coin that we're gonna talk about. Baby Pepe. No, like I guess a made up name or whatever. Let's just say GC coin. No, I don't want to use GC coin. Let's sure. Okay. We'll just use smile coin. Let's just call it that. So let's say this is a smile coin, okay? And it's a good coin. Let's just say it has it has a good, it's a good project. It has a good vision behind it, and whatever, it's good. It's not a meme coin. And a lot of people generally what they tend to do is when people are making money in crypto and they hear, let's just say Michelle is on social media and, or she's talking to her people and she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, like I put money into Smile Coin and I'm making all this money. I doubled my initial investment and this and that. Now what's everyone else going to do? Oh, what's the name of that coin? What is it again? Where can I buy it? Where can I find it? Oh my gosh, Michelle's making all this money. Let me put in $100, $200, 500, 1,000. Next thing you know, it goes down. And then that person that put in all that money is going to be like, what? Like, I thought Michelle said, she was making money here and I just lost money. My investment is down. Oh, crypto's a scam. Crypto doesn't work. It's just hype. Michelle lied. So that's what a lot of people do. And they think the crypto space isn't legit, it's not real, and a lot of people get scared. And of course, what I like to say is you're not actually losing money if you haven't pulled out. And that's a misconception. A lot of people say, oh, I'm losing money. You're not losing money. The value of your portfolio has gone down. Your portfolio meaning where you have your money in, the different coins that you purchased, that's your portfolio, your collection of coins or things that you put money that you bought. The value of your portfolio has gone down, but you're not losing money and you haven't lost money unless you actually pulled out. And a lot of people, because they're so fixated on the fear of losing money, they pull out rather than leaving it in there. And yeah, at that point, yeah, they've lost money, of course. But if you think of the big stock market crash from years ago, a lot of people were pulling out their investments from the banks. A lot of people, because they were panicking. They see maybe a $5,000 account go to, like, as an example, $200. In their mind, it's like, oh, I'm losing money. I lost money. Let me pull it out before I lose more. It's like, no, that's not the smartest thing to do. Because even if you've lost more than 50% of your initial investment, by taking it out, by selling it, you're guaranteeing that loss, because there's no way you're going to recover. But if you leave it there, guess what happens? The possibility of you recovering and even getting more is higher than if you pull out. And the people that left their money in their accounts during that crash, guess what happened? The markets recovered, and they recovered their initial investment and made more on top of that. And as someone that worked at the bank, I saw it happen a lot. I saw it happen every single day. Whenever someone had an investment in the stock market, they came to my desk and they're like, Rosanna, I'm losing money. They would set up their account maybe 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And then they come to me the next day and they're like, Rosanna, I'm losing money. This isn't working. Maybe I should close this account, because they don't understand. And we can't blame people for not understanding, because they don't really teach this in schools, or at least they didn't. I know some systems are incorporating some stuff, but in general terms, especially growing up, our parents don't really teach us about this. We don't really get taught about investing, how to grow our money, how to like what the different markets mean. So if people don't understand and they just see their dollar value go down, naturally they're going to get scared. But it's the same thing in every market. Now with Forex, as an example, with Forex, you blow your account, there's no way of recovering that. If you're putting in $1,000 in there and you're not putting a stop loss, you could wake up the next day, your $1,000 is gone. You're going to be like, what happened? I've definitely experienced losses in Forex, but that's because I didn't apply proper risk management at the beginning when I was new. That's why if you have mentors in this space, definitely listen to them when they tell you about proper risk management and stop losses, because you don't want to, it's not a good feeling waking up and seeing your money gone. I've experienced that. So it's something you need to be aware of, especially in the crypto space. And that's why I say, like, you don't need to have so much money to start in the crypto space. You could literally start with just $10, $20, just to get a feel of it, just to get a taste of what making money in crypto is like. I'm telling you, even if it's just $10, $20, let's say Polkadot, I'll click on Polkadot. I don't have money in here right now in Polkadot. I used to, and I've made money off it. But as an example, this is just the first thing. Let's just say you put $20 into Polkadot. Naturally, if you're just leaving it there, you're holding it, you're not trading crypto, you're just holding it. You could have lost money, but then it went back up. And that's just how it is. And it's good to a healthy portfolio is made up of different cryptocurrencies in my opinion. Now, you don't want to go crazy and buy like 30 different cryptocurrencies. Generally, you want to have your top five that you really like, and then others could be ones that you get in and out of. Maybe you have a meme coin here and there. This is not financial advice, I'm just saying. But you definitely don't want to just hold Bitcoin and ETH, because that's not really, like, that's not in my experience and in my opinion, that's not a real portfolio. Like, you want to have diversity, because in what you see too, different cryptocurrencies, some of them go up and then the others are down, and when the others are down, the others are up. And so it's always good to see that. And like I said, even if it's starting with $10, put $10, and obviously money you're willing to, that you don't need, just putting it there so you can see how it moves. So you can say, yes, I am building a crypto portfolio. And obviously, as you learn more, you put more money. But there is, even with small money like that, I remember when I was new and I put $20, $30, $40, I doubled, tripled my investment, and I entered at a good time. So the reason why I was saying what I was saying earlier is because a lot of people tend to put money in when the, hold on, this is a bad example here. let me click on a different one. A lot of people tend to put their money in when the price is going up. And so the best time, especially if you're new to crypto, and that's why it's always good to look at different charts and just see what's going on, but obviously take advantage of the education. The education is key. That everything is down right now, but the education is key when it comes to crypto, and your university, Market Pro, the Learn Lives, Crypto Talks. Definitely join Crypto Talks sessions. They're great. But as an example, let's just say if you put money in here when it was at a higher point because you bought into the hype, then it's going to go down. You're going to lose money. A good time, obviously, when you get into technical analysis and you learn how to really study patterns and charts, and you'll discover certain things that will give you a better idea of when to enter. But if you're looking at it from a broad perspective and you're someone that's completely new, let me ask you all something right now. Let's say you were looking at this chart. I'm not a fan of this chart. Hold on. Let's try to find a better one. Yeah. So let's say you were looking at this, okay? And it is as it is. Let's just say you're looking at this and you're thinking, who would, How can I do this? Okay. Who would put money in? I guess just say yes or no in the chat. Would you put money in at this point here? So let's say you're looking at the chart, you see it's going up, up. Would you enter around here? Why not? Like pretend this like this part is not there. When you're looking at the chart, you're just looking at this candle here, like this doesn't exist yet. And you're seeing it and you're like, oh wow, the price, it's going up, it's going up. You wouldn't, a lot of you are saying you wouldn't put money in there. How about right now? And again, of course, there's more to it. Okay, obviously, when you get into technical analysis, there's more things to look at. But in terms of a broader sense, just looking at this image right now, okay, seeing where it is now, who would put money in at this point? Or let me rephrase the question. Would you put in money here? I'd wait, not sure. No. No. Why not? Here. Hold on. So I had asked, obviously pretending that this part doesn't exist and you're looking at the chart, if you would enter here. Many of you said no, which I wouldn't. So cool. But now looking at it where it's going down. Obviously, again, just to restate, there's other things to keep in mind when you actually analyze candlesticks and just overall technical analysis to figure out if you know what moves you make. But again, just for the conversation aspect of it, and there's a reason why I'm asking, to help prove a point also. Who would enter here at this price? Who would enter at this price right here? You would buy. So a lot of people said no, not sure. Daniel would wait. So there is something called dollar cost averaging too, which I'm not going to get into today. But that's something that a lot of people practice. Also, a lot of people that, and something I do, by the way, something that I like to do is obviously taking healthy profits out. When I've put money into certain crypto currencies, I hold. Of course, there's a lot of, being a part of the platform, there's so many ways. You have the crypto signals, you have the AI, there's so many different ways to participate in the crypto space. When it comes to just holding though, there are people that hold and just for, like, they don't take out any profits at all. Like they just hold it and then they sell when they see an opportunity. I like to take out healthy profits. And the reason why I like to do that, which it's worked for me, everyone has their own style. Okay. I'm just sharing what I've done in the past and what I like to do. The reason why I like to do that is because obviously when there's an opportunity to do it, I don't want to see my money there and then just hold it and then it goes down and then wait for it to go back up. And then it's just like an endless cycle. I like to take out healthy profits because then that money I could put into other coins or whatever else I want to do with it. That's my decision. but that's what I like to do. Now here, I personally would put money in here at this price. A lot of people say buy the dip. However, you need to understand that, of course, unless you're very, very into technical analysis and all of that, in general terms, buying the dip doesn't necessarily mean that it's not gonna keep going down. A lot of people will, let's say the price was at, let's say the price was at 80 cents, and then it went down to 70, 60 cents. And then someone could be like, oh, I'm gonna buy the dip. It's gone down, it's gonna go up for sure, it's gonna go up soon, it's gone down, whatever, I'm gonna make money. Next thing you know, it keeps dropping 40 cents, 30 cents, 20, as an example. It goes down to 20 cents, let's say. And then you're left there like, oh damn, like I'm losing a lot of money. Again, losing. Because a lot of people will see buy the dip, or they'll hear it, and then when they see something like this happen, they'll go crazy and they'll put hundreds of dollars they don't even have, because in their mind it's like, oh well, what goes down must come back up. Buy the dip, right? But no, it's always still, again, unless you're actually very familiar with analyzing charts and candlesticks and all that stuff, I wouldn't risk doing that, especially if you're new, especially with money that you really can't afford to lose, because you never know. It's not guaranteed that it's not going to keep falling. That's one thing that people miss out on and that they don't realize. But I would still put money here at this price. Not to say you shouldn't, because I would, but I wouldn't go crazy and put, let's say, 5 grand in there, knowing that, especially if let's say I'm not looking at the technical side of things, if I'm someone new that's just looking at the general, what it looks like, then me putting $5,000 thinking, oh, it's going to go back up soon, that's not the smartest thing. So there's a lot that goes into this. So it's not just hearing someone on social media say, oh, buy the dip, or this coin is this and that. And, there's a lot that goes into investing and trading that you need to be aware of. Now, you don't need to be a genius at math, but knowing little basic stuff, like Edwin says on his calls, is good. And also being familiar with what you're doing, number one, and taking advantage of the resources. And that's why we always say, educate yourself, do your research, but obviously leverage the tools that you have, like the university, to understand these things. If you're someone that really wants to be able to look at patterns and charts and candles and figure out, okay, well, this is looking like this, and so it's going to be a time, or it hasn't broken past this price, so I'm going to make this move or not make this move, or this was the lowest price, the lowest it's been, and it hasn't broken that point. Or there's so many things that go into this. It's not just looking at this and being like, oh, it looks like it's going down. Perfect. I'm going to put money in and it's going to go back up soon because it looks like it's going up and down. That's not it. And a lot of people that are new to trading and the financial markets think that just by looking at this, they can just guess and predict that, oh, because it looks like it's going up, even though with all the fluctuations, so it's guaranteed to keep going up, and they're gonna make a call when they don't really know what they're doing. So that's why I'm saying, just very important to educate yourselves, but also explore things. And like I said, in the crypto space, you don't need to start off with a lot of money. So even just getting a taste of what it's like to buy different cryptocurrencies. And I would say explore. Like, some people say they're in the crypto space and all they have is Bitcoin. To me, that doesn't, I mean, Bitcoin obviously is crypto, but if that's all you have, there's so much more still that you can do. And if you're really, really looking to get into the crypto space, you want to build a portfolio of different different cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, because Bitcoin obviously is the most popular one. Almost everyone knows what Bitcoin is. But to really dabble into the crypto space, you got to look at the other ones. But the reason why I like using this here is because you see everything. You see the different cryptocurrencies. You can see where they're listed. For those of you that are beginning and you don't know how, let's say, different exchanges work, I believe we are updating some of the videos in the Champions website in terms of like setups, like for crypto and Forex, but especially crypto. So we'll have that ready soon, which will make things a lot easier. But in general, in general terms, definitely this is a website you want to look at. Crypto Bubbles is another one, gives you more of like a visual of what's going on in the markets in terms of like the size of the bubbles and the colors of the green and the red. But this is definitely something to look at, and you can always look at, usually they have like what's going on, like news and stuff. I like the dark thing. I don't know why this is white. Okay, so, but yeah, definitely take a look at this. And again, you can see, for example, where is it here? There's something I wanted to show you all here too, and I can't seem to find it. Okay, well, if I find it, I'll drop it in the Champions U. But yeah, there's a lot you can do right now to prepare for that next bull run. And a lot of people are waiting for it. And right now, if anything, those of you that are here, it's a great opportunity for you to learn as much as you can about crypto. Because you don't wanna hop on the wagon, I guess, once it's already running. You want to get on before it starts to run, is kind of how I like to position things. And so in order to do that, obviously, if crypto is something you're interested in, I know some of you are probably more interested in Forex, maybe you're dabbling into crypto, but it's not something that you're fascinated about. Me personally, talk to me about crypto and you will be on my good side, because I love having conversations about it, what's going on in the space. Again, no hate or nothing towards the other markets. I started off with Forex, and I like the Forex market. It's interesting. Stocks, cool, but crypto is definitely my jam. And there's a lot going on with it, but it's definitely a market that you also want to be very careful of, because there's a lot of scams out there, and a lot of rug pulls and meme coins and all that. So with that being said, oh, I went longer than I expected. Again, whatever I find related to crypto, I will drop in the Champions U chat. And I know we see a lot of Forex talks in there, but for my crypto people, I want to start a culture there of more crypto conversations. And obviously we have something coming up for the team too. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but we have some exciting stuff in the works for Champions U members in the chat there. And, of course, the crypto talk sessions hosted by Anthony Napolitano. Those are really good. So if you haven't checked them out, definitely do so. But yeah, you will see more crypto in that channel. But I'm hoping that, those of you that are interested in the crypto space and dabbling into crypto, maybe you're a crypto enthusiast, whatever the case is, that we carry on those conversations in there, because it's definitely a great space to be a part of, a great community, by the way. And a lot of countries are starting to incorporate crypto, adopt crypto, legalize crypto. You see crypto ATMs, Bitcoin ATMs, you see them everywhere. And so it's definitely in its beginning stages. I do believe crypto is still in its beginning stages, and there's so much opportunity that if you are not taking advantage of that space, you will miss out. So that being said, it was awesome being here with you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.